There are many railroads that span the world, and here's a list of 10 that no longer exist. BC Rail was founded in 1912, but it operated under multiple names. It would operate until 2004, when during privatization it was put up for auction and ultimately leased to CN. Burlington Northern Railroad was formed in 1970 when the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy, Northern Pacific, and Great Northern merged. It would operate as one of the largest railroads in the U.S. until 1996. Due to it being outclassed by the competing Union Pacific, it would ultimately merge with the Santa Fe to form BNSF in 1996. The Santa Fe was a long-lasting and old railroad founded in 1859. It operated in the southwestern U.S. until 1996. Conrail was founded in 1976 when the U.S. government nationalized the long-bankrupt Penn Central. It would operate as a governmentally owned railroad in the Northeast until 1999, when it was divided up between CSX and Norfolk Southern. Chessie System was founded in 1972 as a holding company for the Chesapeake and Ohio, Baltimore and Ohio, and Western Maryland railroads. Completely independently till 1980, when it was merged into CSX along with Seaboard System, though it managed as its own company until 1986. Southern Pacific was operated as early as 1865 and connected San Francisco to Ogden, Utah, and later expansion extended its route network as far as New Orleans. However, in the 1980s, it was somewhat financially failing and had attempted to merge with Santa Fe. After that, it had lost enough money that it ultimately was acquired by Union Pacific in 1996. New York Central was a very old and very large railroad in the northeastern United States and stretched into Canada. Founded in 1853 by a merger of many railroads connecting upstate New York, it would eventually grow to cross as far as Illinois as well as enter Canada. It would operate as a rival of Pennsylvania Railroad until 1968, when it merged with the aforementioned Pennsylvania Railroad, forming Penn Central. Founded in 1870, the Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad would operate in the western U.S., operating narrow gauge and later standard gauge. It was operating until 1988, when it acquired Southern Pacific, and it and Southern Pacific continued to operate under the same brand name, Southern Pacific, until that was acquired by Union Pacific in 1996. By the merger of several railroads in 1859, Chicago and Northwestern started out in the Midwestern U.S. It ultimately expanded lots, buying many branch lines. It would continue to operate until the 1960s, when its subsidiary Northwest Industries, operating other transport such as trucking, would ultimately sell the entire company to its employees. They would manage the company till 1995, when it finally merged with Union Pacific. Yeah, that was 10 fallen flag railroads.